What's happening, troops? I'm Bradleywalkr, I'm a personal trainer and online coach for Glasgow, and I'm about to go and start my day. So I just want to take you through my day, show you what my kind of day-to-day life is like. I'm going to take you through my upper body training session, give you a few tips there as well, and just show you a wee bit of what I'm eating and stuff like that as well, right? So thought I'd take you along the way, show you what's happening. Peace out. Are you looking to build a lean, athletic physique similar to your favourite athlete or celebrity? I was the same. When I first started training, I aspired to have a shredded and strong physique to gain true confidence in my body. But then, finally, I cracked the code. I finally realised the importance of a structured training programme, a diet plan tailored to my specific needs, plus tracking progress and keeping myself accountable. From then, I started to see results. I started to see my physique transform. I then started applying the same methods to my clients. You can achieve these results too with my online coaching. I can monitor and track your progress all through your phone. To find out more info on how to see results today, click the link below. What's happening, troops? So, in with my first client of the day, young Connor. Connor's already had an espresso and now he's required some pre-workout. So that's about 400 milligrams of caffeine to start your day. I don't know if I'm allowed to give him this, so if just for saying this for the record, it wasn't me who gave him it, alright? So let's just go. Enjoy that, bro. Hello people, how are we doing? Wow. So, I've just finished up. Wow. Just set this here, hopefully you can see me here. So I've just finished up with my morning clients, and now it is time to go and train myself. So, I forgot to video this because I'm always rushing about, but an hour before my session I have a wee kind of 15-minute gap, and I had kind of 2 protein bars in there, grenade ones of course, why not. So just before I start training I'm going to have this apple, so I wouldn't recommend usually eating right before training, but for some reason I find an apple doesn't upset my stomach. If you find something maybe too heavy in your stomach, obviously don't eat it right before training, try and have it like an hour to an hour and a half before, so you've got a good bit of energy in you for training. It's no necessity you need to eat before you train, but I think personally it's a good idea. So I'm going to have this, and I'm going to have some pre-workout, and then get straight into my session. So I'm going to take this pre-workout right now. So I don't have a cup to put my pre-workout into. So I'm going to show you how the pros take pre-workout, okay? Don't try this at home, kids. So, first of all, I'm getting this all over the place. You're only meant to take 1 scoop. So, no water bottle shaker to put this into. So, that was lovely. It's essentially a short pre-workout. Luckily that one tastes quite nice, but yeah man, so you take pre-workout if you don't have a shaker to put it into, don't shite it. Yo, so I've just got to put my first exercise, but I forgot to record this bit before I started training. So I'm going to take you through my training today. It's an upper body training session, and I'll tell you why I'm doing each exercise while I'm doing it. Can I show you a clip of each exercise? That's just for good information for anybody out there, right? So, if you're somebody who has not taken steroids, right, and you are wanting to build muscle mass, you shouldn't just train chest on Monday, back biceps, etc, etc. You should try and train each body part twice a week, and that's what I do. So I train legs twice a week, upper body twice a week, and then I also have a wee separate day where I do arms and shoulders right now. So let's say my rest time's done so we can get started. So I'm going to take you through this workout and give it a wee try out. So it's right, bye bye. Hello people, how are we doing? So I'm going to do a little voiceover over this workout. Basically tell you why I'm doing each exercise and maybe give a few wee tips on it. So first of all, I'm doing close grip pull-ups. So you can do different variations of pull-ups, but right now I'm focusing on the close grip ones because I've done a lot of wide grip pull-ups during the lockdown. So it's basically good to kind of change up the variation of each exercise you're doing to kind of get a better muscle development. So as I say, I hammered the wide grip pull-ups, so I'm working on the close grip. I'm working in a rep range of 8 to 15. Following that, I'm moving on to an overhead shoulder press. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm actually focusing mainly on my shoulders right now, and that's kind of the muscle group in my body I'm trying to develop the most, because who doesn't want some bolder shoulders? With this exercise, I'm actually working on a rep range again of 8 to 15. The reason being, the shoulders aren't a massively strong exercise, strong muscle group, and I prefer to hit them with more volume rather than a lot of weight on them. As well as that, I'm actually focusing on a kind of an 8 to 15 rep range right now for majority of my exercises, because we've just kind of came out of lockdown, gyms have just opened. I don't want to get injured, so basically I'm training relatively light. I'm still using heavy weights for this rep range, but I'm training light in comparison to if I was maybe training like between 6 and 9 reps, for example, or maybe 3 to 5. So sticking with quite light weights, but it's still intense. If you can probably see the looks of my face, I'm pulling some facials right now. So the following exercise here is going to be a wide seated cable row, and that's going to focus on the mid back, mostly the traps, but a bit of rhomboids and rear deltoids in there as well. So it's important not to just hit your lats on your back, as a lot of people mostly do. That's going to give you, again, not a fully developed back. Following that, I move on to an incline bench press. So right now I'm not putting too much emphasis onto my chest development. Chest is something I've put a lot of time into as I was younger. I really always wanted bigger pecs, but now it's one of my stronger muscle groups in my body, so I'm only hitting it with a little bit of volume each week to basically try and maintain that. Again, I'm working on this 8 to 15 rep range. As you can see, I'm making sure I come all the way down to my chest, touching my chest, and then coming up. I'm trying to come down nice and slow as well. That applies to each exercise, trying to have a nice, slow, steady tempo. Don't be swinging the weights about, because you're basically just cheating yourself. Following that, we move on to cable YTs. Shout out to everybody for Glasgow, they know what YT stands for. But the reason this exercise is called a YT is basically the way my arms are moving. So as you can see right now, my arms are moving up into a Y position. And this is going to be a superset focusing on my shoulders. So this is mostly focusing on the medial deltoid right now, which is the side deltoid. And then this one's going to focus on the rear deltoid or the anterior deltoid. Oh no, that's posterior deltoid. There you go, messing up the names even though my PT, God's sake. But again, this one was actually a little bit too heavy, and you can see my face was really struggling there. Following that, it's another shoulder exercise, so you're starting to see the kind of trend of this workout. It's a lot of shoulder emphasis. Looking to hit a lot of sets throughout the week on my shoulders, and this is going to be a drop set for lateral raises. The reason I'm doing this seated right now is for two reasons. One, it takes momentum out of the movement, but also I'm starting to feel like a slight tweak in my low back, so I actually adapted all my exercises after the overhead press to be mostly seated and take tension off my low back. It's always important to kind of to listen to your body. If you're feeling sore, feeling a wee tweak, just move back and adjust the exercise. Obviously, if you've got a PT, they can do that for you. So as you can see here, I'm actually doing a drop set in this. So I basically started with the 8 kilo dumbbells, taking them out to the side, and then I move on to the floors and basically just try and squeeze out as much stretch as possible. Again, look at my facial expression here, trying to train as hard as possible. A lot of people are not training hard enough, so make sure you're training hard AF in the gym, please, to see optimal results. So we're coming towards the end of the exercise, and now I'm moving on to my arms. So I'm going to be doing a bicep and tricep exercise here, but my main focus is triceps. So I basically put the tricep exercise first, and this is going to be a skull crusher. So as you can see, I'm basically taking this up to my arms are straight, trying to keep my elbows in the same position, and then lower my forearms down, coming down towards my forehead, and then taking that up to there. As this exercise is called a skull crusher, as you can imagine, if you drop it, you might crush your skull, but you should be more than capable not to drop that on your head. And again, hitting this with another superset because I was actually getting short on time. Filming your workouts takes a wee bit extra time, so I supersetted this with a close grip bench press just to basically get a little extra volume into my triceps. And then the last exercise of the workout, or in this video anyway, is, I believe it's called a spider curl or a hanging bicep curl. So all this is basically doing is taking all the kind of weight off my back. Because my chest is supported here, there's no strain on my upper back or low back. And basically, as I said, like my arms at a dead hang here, actually makes it really good exercise for isolating the biceps, as no other muscle is working here. Whereas when you do a standing bicep curl, your kind of shoulders come into it when you get to the top of the movement. So give this workout a try, troops. Yo, so I just finished my workout, and halfway through the workout, my camera cut out, so I did a video with the rest of my phone. I wonder if you can tell the difference in the quality from it. That'd be interesting to know. So I've just finished my workout, and now I'm just about to have some lunch. I'm going to have some chicken, some rice, and an apple. So post-workout nutrition, it's important to get protein into your system, some carbs and some fats in there. I've got a little bit of fats kind of in the chicken and rice. So that was my workout for the day. So I'm going to get my last 2 clients in for the day and then go home and deal with my online coaching clients. And there's lunch ready right there. Peace out. What is happening, people? So, still on the iPhone because I have no memory left in my camera. So I've finished with my clients for the day. It's just about 5:30, so on a Tuesday is one of my earlier days, and I'm going to go do my live in my coaching group at 6 o'clock. So all that's left for the rest of the day is getting in some awesome food. My girlfriend makes an awesome Chinese kind of style curry that's relatively low calorie and tastes as good or just as good as a Chinese takeaway. I've actually not had a Chinese takeaway in that long, actually, just thinking about that because I've been eating that recently. So I'm going to do that, do my lives, and I've got a few videos to edit up as well, including this one. So that's going to be it done for the day. There's a wee quick day in the life of Bradleywalkr Fitness. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you enjoyed the kind of wee workout. If you're going to try the workout out, I'd recommend you do that maybe 2 to 3 times a week. Focus and progressively overloading, meaning building up the weight you're lifting each in each session you do. And that is going to basically ensure you're getting muscle growth. If you want guaranteed gains, make sure you hit me up. Either drop me an Instagram message, a Facebook message, whatever. Contact me somehow. I'm sure you must have my information some way, some shape or form. I'll go through my website, whatever it may be, email, whatever you want. And I'll basically, and then from there we can then add you into my coaching group where I guarantee results at a fraction of the price of PT. So the coaching group basically gives you training to follow, nutrition to follow, as well as that you get to keep up with me through the coaching group where we speak as often as you like. We do a live Q&A every week, a live stretching class every week. We have 1 check-in per month, and I set you goals to go make sure you're making progress throughout that month as well. And as well as that, you basically get some access to my my app where I can then see your training and check your calories, how you're getting on every day, without even having to talk to you. So there you go. Check that out if you want to get guaranteed results. Peace out. Have a wonderful day.